What's up, dude?
What's up?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
What a disastrous week 8.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we're a little late on this one with the review of week 8, but we're going to change up the format a little bit this week. We're not going to do picks for week 9. We got a lot going on. You have a ton of football coming up. You've got your playoff game on Sunday, so you're going to miss the 1 o'clock games, and then you have football practice at 6 o'clock that night. So not going to get a whole lot of football in. So you're going to have to go back and, watch YouTube, watch Sports Center, whatever you got to do. But in the meantime, let's hear your hot takes on week 8.
All
So
right.
first one, Vikings Chargers.
Oh my God. The Vikings defense is one of the best in the league. I still think they are. But that Chargers offense just dominated them. Their defense couldn't get a stop for anything, and their O-line was getting Carson Wentz killed. I'm surprised he didn't get carted off that field. Like just from being exhausted. Because he was getting murdered in the backfield. And their defense was playing horribly. Like, they doubled Keenan Allen, or they had a safety shadow Keenan Allen one play, and they had press coverage one-on-one with Ladd McConkey. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? Like, are you not okay in your mind? He's a good receiver that will beat you deep. And that's exactly what he did. He scored a touchdown on that play. Like,
Disappointing loss.
yeah.
Don't worry, they continue. Dolphins Falcons.
Dolphins actually looked good for once. One-eyed Tua is clearly better than two-eyed Tua. He had like a sickness in his eye or whatever. His eye was like almost like crusted shut. And they had to like open it, and he was a game time decision if he was gonna play. And then he played, and then he had like 3 touchdown passes. Like, ooh.
Maybe he should wear a patch over his eye.
Yeah. When it's good, yeah, just because he looked a lot better than he did with 2 eyes. Yeah. And then Jalen Waddle had a really good game. I mean, there's not much more to it. The quarterback, they have the pieces to be good. They do not have the coaching. They do not have the chemistry. They do not have the quarterback to be good.
Disappointment.
But they have the players besides the quarterback to be good.
Yeah. All right. This one was a little crazy. You had originally picked the Bears and then found out that Lamar was out and switched your pick. And it was also a disappointing loss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I originally picked the Ravens because Lamar was out.
No, Lamar was going to play. You had originally picked the Ravens.
Because I thought Lamar was going to play. And then I found out that Lamar wasn't going to play. And I switched to the Bears. But Tyler Huntley decided he was going to be the next Lamar. So, yeah, that didn't work. And I think the Bears got to, like, inside the 5-yard line twice, and they had to kick a field goal both times. You're gonna lose if you can't score, if you can't capitalize.
You called that early. Yeah, you called that early. It was 6-0 Bears. And you're like, how have they not scored a touchdown yet? I said, don't worry about it. They're up 6-0. And what'd you say?
When the Ravens went up, I was like, how have they not scored a touchdown, Dad?
Bills Panthers. This one went your way.
Well, duh. James Cook is playing amazing. He's playing really, really good. I mean, I expected him to play good, but like he's breaking rushes for like 60 yards. Like it's like every time you turn on the TV, there's like, oh, James Cook just ran a 40+ yard touchdown. Like it's just regular now for him. I feel like. I mean, good for him, but the Panthers defense just couldn't stop the run game. And when you can't stop the run game, that opens up the pass game for Josh Allen, who was an MVP quarterback. That's game over.
Jets Bengals. What the hell happened there?
I really, really am sorry to all Bengals fans. How did you lose to the freaking Jets? The Jets! And it wasn't even like they were up the whole time. You were up pretty much all the way through the third quarter. And then you went down. And you kept going down. And then they took the lead. And then they won the game. And then you realized that maybe you should have just kept scoring points. And maybe your defense is just horrible. Yeah, that's the answer. That defense is so bad. I mean, on paper they're bad. When you watch it on TV, they're bad. They're bad in every aspect of the sport of football. Every aspect. Like, they are so bad at defense. I can't even acknowledge how bad they are at defense. Like, I mean, they showed it by losing to the Jets. Breece Hall had, I think, 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. This is their running back.
Rich is going to love that analysis. Sorry, Rich. 49ers, Texans.
Sorry, Sergio. Yeah, the Texans won that one. They were down the whole time. I mean, the Niners offense couldn't really score anything. And then they started to. But the Texans defense is for real. They weren't actually they've been playing good all season. Their offense has just been playing horribly. And their offense finally started to put points up, and then they started to win games. But so yeah, I mean, 49ers just couldn't get anything going offensively. Couldn't score points.
Browns, Patriots.
Patriots blew them out. Myles Garrett, though, I hope he gets traded. Well, he can't anymore. Trade deadline's up. But I really, really want him to get traded next year because he deserves better than the Browns. He had 5 sacks in that game. Franchise record 5 sacks in that game. And they still got blown out. He deserves way better than that team. That team is so bad. Oof. That team is. I mean, they looked decent against the Dolphins, but the Patriots' defense is a little bit better than the Dolphins' defense. But that was a beatdown by the Patriots.
All right, you called this right the first time, and it was a controversial call, and there were quite a few folks that were impressed. You expected the same results coming around on the second matchup. Giants-Eagles.
All right, first of all, it should have happened. It 100% should have happened. The refs screwed the Giants. They had a fumble that they whistle dead. If you listen to the audio, they don't whistle it dead till the ball is ripped out and Thibodeau is laying on it.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
And then they go back and they say, no, we whistled it dead. Forward progress was dead. You can't just stop a play without whistling it dead. That's not how it works.
And that wasn't even the worst for the Giants.
Well, and then, so they made this rule last year. So many people get injured, like Cam Scatteroo did, by a thing called a hip drop tackle. That's what happened. Zach Vaughn clearly hip drop tackled Cam Scatteroo. You can't do that. No penalty whatsoever.
That was a gruesome injury, man. Ooh.
Oh, I mean, it was Tyreek Hill, but like Tyreek Hill's was like kinda like it was only like this. Cam Scatteroo's was like this.
Oh yeah, it was gross, man. And he's out for the season. He's done.
Yeah. The good news is it was only a dislocation. Not only, but it was a dislocation and not a break or a tear anywhere. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So he should be good to go next season.
Yeah, they're saying everything I've read. They're saying he's going to be around for the start of next season. So
Yeah.
all right, Bucks Saints.
Oh, Bucks demolished the Saints. The Saints are another horrible team. Dude, Spencer Rattler is done. He's done. Dude, he threw a pick to a defensive lineman because defensive lineman put one hand up, volleyballed the ball up in the air, then caught it, ran through Spencer Rattler, walked in the end zone. That is an embarrassment on national TV if I've ever seen one. I mean, that was horrible. And then the Saints or the Bucks had a couple one other defensive touchdown called back, which I'm pretty sure should have been a defensive touchdown. But yeah, they still demolished the Saints. The Saints are not good.
All right, this was your game of the week to watch: Cowboys Broncos.
Oh, it was not a game of the week. It was a blowout win for the Broncos. Most points ever scored in the Sean Payton era. Yeah, they got the Cowboys defense is so bad. Apparently, Sean Payton went up to the offense and defense and said, he went up to the defense and said, can you guys keep up with the offense? Because the offense was scoring so much and the defense held one of the players that is in the MVP conversation, Dak Prescott, to 17 points. Like, that Broncos defense is amazing. Their offense is good when they score points in the first 3 quarters. Like, yeah, I mean, Cowboys got blown out because of their defense. Their defense is just terrible. It's horrific. That defense is so bad.
Titans Colts.
Yeah, I got this right. Jonathan Taylor should win MVP. Daniel Jones is playing amazing. Yeah. And the Titans suck. It's pretty simple. That was an easy pick.
All right. Chris's team versus Coach John's team. Packers Steelers.
I picked this one right. I picked the Packers. They did win.
They did.
Tucker Kraft had an amazing game. I think he had 2 touchdowns and like $125 receiving yards. I mean, he had a great game. Christian Watson was back. He had an amazing game. At one point in the game, Jordan Love had 20 straight completions. 20 straight completions. That is mind-boggling.
We can't do that when it's just me and you playing pass.
Yeah. That is... I mean, that is crazy. That Steelers defense was projected to be one of the best in the league, if not the best, and actually projected to be one of the best defensive teams historically. And they have not shown that they can win in man coverage against the Packers receivers or against any of the receivers they've been playing, like the Bengals, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Yoshi Boss. Like, they can't go man on man. It just doesn't work. Their DBs are good, but they're not that good to go one-on-one with people like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That's not how it works. You can't do that. No other team in the league can do that. Neither can you. You're not special. Like,
All right, this was your team, Commanders, Chiefs.
this game was super ugly in the first quarter. Even in the first half, it was ugly. Like, I think there were 3 turnovers, 2 turnover on downs. Like, that is bad. And only 14 total points scored in the first half. With 2 powerhouse offenses. I don't even know what to say about that.
Were you a little nervous at halftime? Yeah.
Yes, but then they started to pull away. Rashee Rice, another amazing game. He had 9 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. And Xavier Worthy had a pretty good game. Kelsey had a pretty good game. Kelsey's second in receiving yards among all tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Taylor Swift's that much of a distraction anymore. She definitely was before, but he's getting his stuff together, thank God.
Well, that's awesome, man. So that was week 8. We'll be back next week to review week 9. Are there any particular games that you're looking forward to in week 9?
Yeah.
Which one?
The Chiefs-Bills game.
Of course. Oof. And where's that being played? I think that's being played in Buffalo, isn't it? I think it's in Buffalo.
I think it is. Yeah. Chiefs have had 2 straight home games.
Yeah.
So I think it's in Buffalo.
That's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. All right, listen, before we wrap this up, we had a question from one of our dedicated listeners, Dan Spain, out in Texas. He wants to know, what'd you learn from the NFL this week?
I learned that Tua is better with one eye. I learned that Saquon is still extremely explosive. I learned that the Panthers still stink. That's about it.
All right. Well, Dan's take is that players rally when their backs are against the wall, and he referenced the Dolphins and the Eagles.
Yeah, Saquon and Tua.
Yeah, there you go. All right, buddy. That's a wrap.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace out.